Hi everyone, I'm Diana Becker. I'm up here in Sky Forest, California. I'm originally from Wisconsin, but living in California, you kind of get spoiled in the warm weather. And although waterless car wash has been easy to use in summer, I want to see what it's like for my friends in winter and if it can make their lives easier or if there's another method of making their cars clean. Waterless car wash protects your car from salt and sand that builds up on the roads, and I know corrosion was a big problem for us when we lived in Wisconsin. I'm concerned about the ability to wash your car when it's full of grit because you want a lot of lubrication. I understand that waterless car wash is a lot more lubricating than water, but there's a couple things that make life more difficult in winter. You can't really store it in your frunk if it's going to freeze, so I have to see if it froze overnight. And you have to see how much product you would need to use to lubricate things like sand and salt that you don't want to scratch your car. So I'm going to go to my car. It's been out overnight, and I'm going to see if which products froze, and then I'm going to wash my car. Okay, I seem to have left my trunk open overnight. Oh, good news. It did not freeze. Let's see if the... Oh, wow. Okay, so apparently the window washing solution did not freeze. And I guess I did not bring a sample of some of the other products. So now I'm gonna set up a camera and give it a shot washing my car. It's got some sand and road salt, as you can see, but not a lot yet. When I lived in Wisconsin, you'd get quite a buildup, but I guess this is the best test I can do. Just those few shots I shot with my cell phone. Oh my God, my hands are killing me. Okay, so the one thing that makes it not simple in winter is the cold. Definitely, you have to go out in it, but I hope that most people living in a cold climate do that anyway. Another thing is that it's kind of hard to do things with your gloves on. You can see, actually in this shot, you can see with the light on it how much salt and how much sand and corrosive materials have gotten on my car driving up here through the roads that have been treated. So now I'm going to try to spray this on and wipe it off, and in my experience you can really feel whether there's a gritty texture or not right away, and if there is, I'm not going to do it. Wow, actually there's no gritty texture at all. Wow, that's awesome. Actually, I think I can highly recommend waterless car wash in winter. This is great. It's so easy. I'll try to get a close up in a minute of what I'm seeing, because this is spectacular. So as long as your products don't freeze, I should turn this around so you can see the name. As long as your products don't freeze in your frunk, this is a really convenient way to do this. I bought a pump sprayer in case I needed to pre-rinse the car, but in thinking about it, I realized that that since this is more lubricating, this waterless car wash is more lubricating than water, that by spraying on a water first, the water would have a chance to possibly freeze, and also it wouldn't lubricate as much as this, so it would have more of a chance of scratching my car than just using the product. And I'm actually not using a lot of product, so I'm really pleased with that. It is a little bit different in winter. It's that there's like a bit of product that freezes on the car, and that it's harder to buff it off. Okay, this is the area that I just cleaned. It's beautiful, but it took a bit to get this kind of over here. I cleaned it and I didn't buff it all the way, and hopefully you can see that it's left a haze that it always leaves. It always leaves a haze when you use waterless cars, and you have to buff it off, but in this case the haze froze. So I took my gloves off so I can show you this. That's the frozen product that formed on my car. But if you just take the time to go over it like you would in summer, you'd buff it in summer. But the thing is, here it's a little more work because it's frozen on, but it's not scratching my car. I can feel it. It's very smooth. I would recommend doing this on a warm car. If you got your car out of the refrigerator. Okay, guys, I've totally figured this out. You should just keep your car in a garage, and when you do this, you can do it outside. But if your car is not freezing cold, this is a very cold metal surface. But if it is a freezing cold metal surface, it's perfectly safe to buff it afterwards. The thing is, you should buff it right away, because the hazy residue that you get that you're supposed to buff off it freezes on a very cold surface. There's no problems with spraying this stuff with my thick gloves on, and my car is not getting scratched because this product is more lubricating than water. So if you took it to a car wash with water and they rubbed it, that would be worse, definitely, for two reasons. One, this lubricates the dirt and the road salt, and it protects from it afterwards. Water or detergent doesn't do that. It doesn't protect your car at all. Second of all, if you're going to a car wash, unless they're using warm water, they're going to have the same problem I did with water freezing on the car. What are they going to do? Scrub it off just like I did? But it's water. So if it has salt and sand in it, and they're scrubbing it with their old rags, that's not going to be good for your car. So this is an easier solution, definitely, than any kind of bucket technique. You can't use a bucket in winter. You can't use a hose in winter. So I was thinking about my friends in Wisconsin. I tried this experiment. Hopefully it's helpful to you. I'm going to go wash my car. Thank you for watching.